Can I show the talents? Is HR sleeping or something? Today is the 7th of January and I have not planned anything for the year yet. Like usually by this time, I have a journal of plans and pictures and a vision book and everything. But this year, the way it started, I haven't done anything yet. Because by the time last year ended, I don't even know what I was doing. But I know the days leading up to the end of 2025, I was going for a training session and I was also working at the Celestial Chorus Soiree. So that took up much of my time, and also I've been babysitting. But nevertheless, I really do have to get things on track. I have been trying this past couple of days to just start, because I do have this beautiful journal that I bought last year, and I was like, yeah, I need to use this now. I need to use this now because it was kind of expensive. So I very well need to use it. I did manage to accomplish something so far. I did do my new nails, so here they are. They look so cute, right? They're cute. They're so cute. As usual, I have the kiss finger. I think this is gonna become a trademark of mine whenever I do my nails, unless I have like red nails, and of course I cannot do the red kiss finger. But so I do have a rough idea of how I want my year to go and what I want to achieve. Although, oh yeah, some of them are red bottom, by the way. I love red bottom nails. And what I would like to achieve. I'm going to use Gemini and Canva to plan out my year and, make an updated vision book. I am going to carry on visions from last year that I didn't manage to accomplish onto this year. Sometimes I question why I even started a YouTube channel. It was one of my 2025 goals to start a YouTube channel, so at least I did accomplish that. And I do try to post somewhat regularly, but it feels off-putting when you get like no views or 2 views, 6 views, 1 like per video. It gets kind of demotivating, but I appreciate that I get to do something that I love creative wise. By the way, how are we finding 2026 so far? I am starting to feel the unemployment fatigue, in the sense that you keep sending out applications, you're applying and applying and applying, your outbox is crazy, your sent crazy, your drafts crazy, but your inbox is empty. Not even rejection letters, like we don't even get rejection letters. I don't know, is HR sleeping or something? Because at least if they put in some effort into giving me a rejection notice, at least, it's some effort, but they're just receiving complications and just going. So I understand, unemployment fatigue and whatnot. And it's definitely worse for someone who actually, their life or the life of their children, their family depends on them getting that job. Unlike me, no one really depends on me now. So whether I get the job or not, it's really not that much of an impact. It is an impact because if I were to get a job now, maybe there's so and so ways that my life could be improved or my future can be improved. But in the meantime, I am positive, and again, I still have some trauma from my previous employment, but I have begun applying again, and we've started the unemployment and application marathon. I think I'm going to start a postgrad series, probably on my TikTok, maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it. But I do have tons of other projects I would love to work on this year besides finding a job. I think one of the reasons why I would like to find a job is some form of security, there's something that's calming about security. Like being an entrepreneur is fun and all, but it's a really risky game. It can pay well, it can be enjoyable, but it can also damage you in many other ways. And it's not as easy as everyone paints it out to be. It's not really that easy to be an entrepreneur, a business owner. It's not really. But I would love to still be an entrepreneur. I actually do want to do something this year, and the hopes that it becomes very profitable for me. So I do not just want to rely on employment, formal employment, but it would be nice to be formally employed, to get to use my degree in that regard, and also have my own successful venture slash business slash entrepreneurial venture, again, something like that. But nevertheless, I feel motivated. Babysitting diaries means I gotta go.
Hello.
No, don't you dare.
Okay.
Thank you. You don't want to show your face to the internet.
Why?
Because you're a baby.
They don't like babies?
No, babies cannot just show their faces yet, but grown people, they can.
Okay.
So when you are grown, you can show your face on the internet.
Okay.
Hands.
Okay. High five. And a hug.
Oh. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Can I show the talents? Beyonce! Beyonce! Happy birthday, Beyonce! Happy birthday, Beyonce! How's she getting? I have 2 missing teeth. Fun fact. One from here, Pamsori, and one from Basel. So this is my hair update. Last time I had mini braids, I was complaining about how my hair feels like it's stagnant, like it's not growing anymore, yada yada. And I needed a plan to essentially get back to good, long-ish, healthy hair. So I think I'm reverting back to how we did it in advanced level, Tichido High School, because our hair was growing in high school, or at least mine was. That's like literally where I started. Then I got relaxed, then cut again, sort of trimmed, and most of it broke off anyway. Long story, I think it deserves its own separate video, like my whole natural hair journey so far. But all that being said, I think I'm gonna keep this approach of like the boarding school method. And exactly, I hadn't coined a name for it. I'm gonna call it the boarding school method. So actually, I'm gonna keep these braids in for 3 months. I'm gonna do that, essentially, so forth and so forth. And maybe in between braids, I put in a less manipulative hairstyle, like mini braids, not mini twists as such, but mini braids, because I do experience a little bit of breakage from mini twists somehow when I'm installing them even. So yeah, 3 months. So this is literally not even a month. I think I had this in a few days before my birthday, which was the 17th of December. So it's not even been a month of these yet. And I already have all this growth, as you can see. They're not looking as fresh anymore. But do not be disgusted by my idea slash the boarding method, because I will be washing my hair. Make sure my scalp is clean and not smelling bad. And I'll keep moisturizing my scalp with my products as normal, my hair food and my hair oil. And I keep my braids in styles like this a lot of the time, especially when I'm at home. Even when I'm going like somewhere, I try a lot to keep my hair down nowadays so that I don't strain. Because I find that when I do ponytails, I strain my hairline so much. I can feel that. Like it looks cute. It looks pretty cute when I do like hold up my hair, but I can feel the strain on my hairline when I pull my hair up, even when it's a low bun. Like when I was working last week. When I was working for like the whole last week, I had to wear a low bun. it was okay, but I still could feel some sort of tension. But if it's like this, if my hair is like this, babysitting diaries comes like a sound, you have to check on what's going on. So I'm gonna, I was saying, as long as my hair is like this, all cool, calm, relaxed, and most of the time I'm actually wearing a bonnet, like I started the video, actually wearing a bonnet, and it feels good. I am hopeful and positive that this challenge that I'm gonna attempt this year, possibly next year, or years to come, it's gonna work. It's gonna help. I hope it's gonna help my hair grow. I hope it's gonna help my hair rest. I hope it's gonna also be good on my wallet because don't have to constantly be doing a new hairstyle here and there. What I would do is maybe a refresh after like 1.5 months. I can just refresh my edges maybe. But I do also like the look of like worn out braids like this. I do love this aesthetic, so I don't really mind. Where's my face wash? I feel like in most of my videos I'm washing my face. I developed a really bad case of acne last year, and from then, when I was looking for solutions and stuff, that's where I think I got addicted to, skincare and stuff. And yeah, I also want to attempt like a form of a 75 hard challenge, but I want something sustainable that I can do like almost every day for the rest of the year, possibly the rest of my life. Obviously, it evolves and grows with me and changes as I continue to grow, definitely. But I'm gonna try and build an experimental mindset and a system that works. Wish me luck. Personally, my ultimate goal is to be happy. Almost everything I do, I'm just trying to be happy ultimately. And I even hope that one day I'll be able to help others in a philanthropic sense, mostly practically too, because we won the lottery. This is a whole other video, by the way. I have so many thoughts on this, on the metrics of helping others, religion, and life being some sort of lottery, the geographic lottery, financial lottery, genetics lottery.
핸드폰 속에 너와 나눴던 얘기들은 아직 남아. 꿈만 속에 꿈이 아니겠지. 꿈이었어도 나 헤어나오지 못했어. I don't wanna wake up, just wanna back up. 우리가 함께했던 것을 난 너무 슬퍼. 눈을 가렸어. 아무것도 보지 못하게. 넌 아마 내가 아는 미워둔 기억 속에서 나를 찾고 있겠지. 더 많은 것이 변해.